For the Portland Trailblazers, they won their last contest, that game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Curry against Lillard. Pass to Barnes. Back to Bogut. Golden State moving it around. Screen by Bogut. Curry passes to Bogut. It's stolen by Davis. Lillard against Curry. Lillard dishes to Freak. And it's off from 3-point range. Tipped away. Curry against Lillard. Clock at 6. Lillard against Curry. Puts up a 3, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got the opening field goal of the game for the Warriors. On defense, the Warriors coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark. Freak with it. Curry meets him. The pass to Barnes. Launches a 3, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Lillard kicks to Freak. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Green with a screen for Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Nick Batum is second.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot. Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Curry. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Curry's got 5 now.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
I asked him about their defensive strategy, Kevin, and he said their #1 concern was taking away any paths to the basket. He said, I don't care how far off them we have to play. We want them taking jumpers and threes, not running at the rim looking to throw it down on us. He's trying to take away their launching point, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Freak. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Curry kicks to Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the dish to Freak. Pulls up on the wing, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The drive by Green. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Curry passes to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Lillard. Passes it to Plumlee. There's the bucket. Good.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Bogut. Pass to Thompson. 16 feet away. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Now here's Freak. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Up off the screen and finished off by Davis.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Now here's Curry. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Thompson misses. Freak dishes to Davis. And Lillard kicks to Freak. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 12 points for Freak.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Curry against Lillard. Here's Bogut. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's look at the numbers for David Lee. He's getting around 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, improved.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Vonleh's checked in for Portland. Shoots. And it's Freak missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Baseline try. And he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Here's Vonleh. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Portland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Aminu comes in for Davis, and it's Ben McLemore in for Nicholas Batum. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors trail by 9. Thompson passes to Lee. Screen by Bogut. Iguodala outside. Lillard against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Lillard. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Rivers, he's checked in for Portland. Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Curry kicks to Bogut, picked by Lee. Rivers against Curry. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
There's the screen. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Iguodala. It's deflected. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from McLemore. 14 points for Freak.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Curry dishes to Lee, and that one's good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Warriors trail by 9. Curry kicks to Lee. It's Thompson off the drive. No luck. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Here's Curry. Al-Farouq Aminu picking up that last basket. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Freak #1. And, of course, Klay Thompson.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one.
Sessions checked in for Thompson.
Are we still in the first quarter?
It's Curry with the drive. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
He doesn't get the second one.
Some great play by Steph Curry tonight. He's already up to 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
You didn't give it back.
The pass to Freak. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
It's Curry outside, and that one's good. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game. And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Bogut. 13th in field goal percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim.
In the game, he challenges defenders with his bravado and his swagger, and more often than not, he prevails.
Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for the Warriors. Portland leading by 9. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. From deep, McLemore. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Sessions has got his first points of the game. Rivers with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And finished off by Bogut.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Rivers kicks to Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. He's already up to 18 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Sessions against Rivers. And here's Sessions. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. To the middle, here's Bogut. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. That's good from Sessions on the assist by Goodwin.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Freak kicks to Vonleh. It's stolen by Bogut. And it's the Warriors on the break. And a missed layup.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Trailblazers lead by 10. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach allowed me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Lee at the 5. And it's Sessions in at the point. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He ended up with 53 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Lillard against Sessions. Kicks it to Thompson. Passes to Lee. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Vonleh's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Sessions dishes to Lee. There's the pick. The feed to Thompson. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Batum for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Warriors trail by 12.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get a max contract after this
Thompson
year.
passes to Sessions.
You have to,
And the shot
my
counts. He's fouled.
contract is
There's a
up.
chance
So
for a 3-point
instead of getting $290 a game, I'm trying to go for
Play
$500.
there to take the bump and still
But
get it
by
to
playing on
I
this
like
lower
to call
level, it
that
shouldn't be that hard.
stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he
I'm making like
possibly could
Michael
out of
Jordan
that
look like
play.
my apprentice.
Nicely
Let's
done.
put it that way. I'm 22.
Ed Davis is checked in for Noah Vonleh. The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Now Lillard. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thank you, Doris. That one a little long.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
He had a nice open look right there. Batum's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Golden State moving it around. Thompson, that one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots. Trailblazers leading by 12. Lillard outside. Here's Freak. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And now it's 27 points for Freak. Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Green kicks to Barnes. Green with a screen on Batum. Thompson outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Green passes to Barnes. He kicks it to Lee. Green left side. Curry attacking. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Curry's got 13.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Lillard against Curry. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Green with the block. Thompson against Lillard. Puts it up from 12. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Green. Portland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Thompson. Plumlee with the screen. To the paint. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Bogut comes in for Lee. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And here are the Warriors now. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Green, the screen. Here's Curry. The offensive rebound. And finished off by Bogut.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Green, the screen. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Back to Bogut. Puts it up from 12. Shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Feeds to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. For the Trailblazers, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Plumlee. McLemore has come in for Freak. And it's Austin Rivers in for Damian Lillard. The Warriors also with a sub. Goodwin's checked in. It's Davis on the wing. Covered by Bogut. Aminu with a screen for Lamb. They double him with Green. Just 5 on the clock. Davis cannot hit. Nice D for Bogut. And that does it for the first half of play. Portland out in front. They're up by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think, and you know, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. Also, we can sacrifice some manpower on the defensive glass in this half in order to have opportunities to get the break started with bodies already headed up the court. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. You look at Freak. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And the threes, they just drop for him consistently. He was in a zone.
I got 9 extra points, but I got my assists is what I'm looking for. I might not get it because these are simulated. We'll find out. Well, we know we're supposed to have it by Christmas or something. So. $166 for that? No, I can't. Not until I'm a 92 or something like that. I'm not doing endorsements until I get my shit up. Nothing's getting in the way of me getting those, but if I would need those, that's what I needed to do. I would have been at the gym the whole time. I don't even need to practice. Right. Got enough break now.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
Oops. An air ball. Pushed the wrong one. That was my air moving forward, moving away from the basket.
All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late-game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up.
Must be home. Give me the ball. Game over.
Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
It was cold. I woke up with a little sore throat because it was so cold.
Wow.
All right, fellas, for practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. Coach is practicing around the game.
Just trying to maximize my things. My dribble moves. What are you doing today? Is it overcast?
It's just trying to spin it.
Was running out of time for it. Oh yeah, that's how I got more excited. Your shoes?
Yeah, just gonna grab them.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're starting to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season. And here to tell us what it all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Checking out the Trailblazers, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell. Kenny, how much does this help the Lakers? Well,
we are live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. And just a single game trip away from Los Angeles for the Lakers. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
I mean, you know, during the course of a long season, every team hits what I call a speed bump on occasion. This team is in that stretch right now, but I wouldn't discount them. They've still got a chance to be really good. This could very well just be a bump in the road.
Yeah, but it's a pretty big bump. I mean, they have not looked very good lately. Not at all like we'd expected them to be. And I agree, they'll probably turn it around at some point, but I don't know that that's a given.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Julius Randle is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Russell in at the 1. Now here's Randle. Randle is screen on Lillard. The drive by Russell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And here's Freak to the paint. And Lillard gets double teamed. There's the feed to Freak. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Freak's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hibbert with the screen. Williams against Batum. Hibbert gets the bucket. Hibbert's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Out to the right wing. Here's Freak. And Portland again with the bucket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Cleveland.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Davis kicks to Freak. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And stolen by Hibbert. LeBron outside. Back to Russell. Randle with a screen for Russell. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Hibbert. Nobody around. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Lillard, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Russell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Randle a screen on Lillard. Russell passes to Randle, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
That free throw good from Randall. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Davis sets a screen, and Lillard kicks to Davis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Russell dishes to Williams. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A 3-ball. And again, the Lakers no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Freak from 11 feet away. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Lakers trail by 4. Russell kicks to Randall. The dish now to Williams. LeBron left side. Takes it from 10. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Russell. Lillard outside. Plumlee with the screen. Freak. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Freak after LeBron James's miss. Lillard outside. Davis setting the pick for Lillard to the inside and stolen by Hibbert. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
LeBron passes to Russell. Randall with the ball. His last outing, 16 points for him. And James with the basket on the assist from Randall. James has got his first 3 points of the game. Portland leading by 3. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Batum, good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major breaking style, and they are all in.
Vonleh's checked in for Plumlee. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Nick Young's checked in for Lou Williams. Here's LeBron. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And so he hits both. Trailblazers leading by 3. Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
He has a very specific approach laid out. He told me that they're going to concentrate on working the ball into the paint as much as possible today and taking advantage of what he believes is a significant edge for them on the interior. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Lillard from outside, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got 7.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And here's Young after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. 6 on the shot clock. On deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stoppable.
Here's Young following the basket by Freak. They get it again. The kick out to Young. And again, no good by the Lakers. Portland leading by 8. Here's Freak. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Freak's got 12.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's James. That is good. He's got 7.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Pass to Freak. Puts up a 3. Hibbert pulls it in. Lakers trail by 8. The drive by Russell. And it's Hibbert missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Now, here is Russell. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Randall. Young up top. LeBron dishes to Hibbert. And the shot is good. Hibbert's got 6 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And let's take a look at the numbers for Randall. He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. But guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Portland. Ben McLemore comes in for Nicholas Batum. The Lakers also changing it up. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. And Justin Holiday subbed in for James. From deep, McLemore. Good defensive work there by Young. Lakers trail by 8. And Holiday kicks to Russell. That's tipped.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Freak with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's Freak missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Young's shot is off. Portland leading by 8. Over to the left wing. Here's Vonleh. Portland no good that time either.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here is Young. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Russell passes to Young. Puts it up. Again, Young missing. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Freak. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Freak's got 16 points.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Bass with the screen. Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Bass can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
In the corner, it's Freak. They double him with Russell. Freak with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And here is Los Angeles now. Lakers trail by 10. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Bass. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Lillard against Russell. Lillard, right side. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys. Some great play by Damian Lillard tonight. He's already got 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
And the Lakers making a change here. Temple's checked in. The free throw's good from Lillard.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Temple kicks to Young. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And Portland making a change here. Rivers checked in. Trailblazers leading by 10. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Temple. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bass. Off on the layup.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rivers. 18 points for Freak.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Trailblazers lead by 12. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Freak in at shooting guard, Jeremy Lamb out there with Von. And it's Rivers, and it's Plumlee in at the center position. Here's Temple. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Biyombo. The shot misses. Davis with some nice D.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenally. He finished with 42 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Rivers kicks to Freak. Davis sets a screen. Freak dishes to Davis, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when you get it, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Rivers. And Temple kicks to Williams. Tries to save it, but they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Randall.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Inside, Plumlee. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
6 more points.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Out to the right wing. Randall kicks to Biyombo. Banked in off the glass. Biyombo's got his first basket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
There's the pass to Lamb. Plumlee sets the pick for Lamb. 14 feet away. Second chance shot. And again, Mason Plumlee. Plumlee's got his third bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be.
Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Freak, good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. Now LeBron, 38 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Lakers trail by 16. Outside Williams. Shoots off the screen. Here's Biyombo. And he dunks it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
The drive by LeBron. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Biyombo. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hibbert's checked in. And Biyombo drops them both. Trailblazers leading by 14. Plumlee with a screen on Williams. Down low. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
And Lillard kicks to Freak. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The drive by Russell. Here's Biyombo. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Now, here is Russell. LeBron with it. Lillard picks him up. Shoots a fader. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from James.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And stolen by Hibbert.
It's just overkill.
They push it up 4 on 3.
Not really. You can still
Russell
get
passes
10.
to Hibbert. Yambo dishes to Russell. Over in the corner, Williams. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Freak. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Freak's got 24.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
So for the Trailblazers, Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Aminu in for Davis. The Lakers also making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Biyombo. And Nick Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Lakers trail by 11. The drive by James, and he gets it to go. LeBron's got 11.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
That's good. And it's now 26 points for Freak.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Russell. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And it's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lakers trail by 11. James outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Free throw good, Roy Hibbert.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
And Portland making a change here. McLemore is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Holiday's checked in, and Hibbert hits them both. Trailblazers leading by 11. Freak kicks to Aminu. Vonleh, the pass to McLemore. Aminu dishes to Freak.
Uh-oh.
Trailblazers keep it alive. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Russell with it. Now defended by Vonleh. It's tipped. They get it back. They retain possession. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Number 1, the Trailblazers. The Lakers in 5th.
When you take a look at these teams, boy, they are high-octane offensively, Kevin. Both of these teams play a fast-paced game and put a lot of points on the board. It's really difficult matching up